I'm Officer Todd Williams. I'm with the Lakeville Police Department. I've been here since 2005. Before that, I was an officer with the Minneapolis Police Department for 6 years. I'm currently assigned to the Traffic Enforcement Unit for the Lakeville Police Department. That pretty much entails going out and responding to citizen complaints of areas in the city where there's specific problems, whether that be speeding, stop sign violations, erratic driving, things like that, things that are of concern to the citizens of the city of Lakeville related to traffic. So I spend much of my day doing what I call extra patrols or directed patrols. So I will sit in the median on IPAVA and monitor crosswalks or speed. I will also go sit in a neighborhood where there's a particular problem with a stop sign. And right now we're just on general patrol, looking for speeding violations, equipment violations, registration violations, things like that. One of the things that my job entails is addressing some of the issues with the current construction work that's going on here in the city of Lakeville, and how because of some of the major through streets being closed, people are rerouting and going through other neighborhoods, other streets. IPAVA is one example. 175th Street's another example, where people are seeing a much higher volume of vehicles. Sometimes that equates to people believing that the speeds are higher, or that there's more problems on the streets, and sometimes that is true. Sometimes it's just perception. So part of my job is to go out and monitor those areas and determine if the complaints or what people think they're seeing are in fact happening. One of the examples is 175th Street. A lot of people are using that as their major east-west cross street right now. I've spent a lot of time out there doing speed enforcement, or at least monitoring the speeds, and haven't noticed a significant change in the amount of speeding, but I have definitely noticed an increase in the number of vehicles overall, which gives people sometimes a sense that the street isn't necessarily as safe as it had been. Just initiated my emergency lights to stop this car. Its driver's side brake light is out. It's an equipment violation, generally a fairly minor violation, but you never know in traffic stops where some minor violations could go. So. Hi there. Stopping you because your driver's side brake light's out. Yep. You got your insurance card? Okay, I'll be back in just a moment. Stop this vehicle because the driver's side brake light's out. Not, like I said before, not a major traffic violation, but it is an equipment violation, and something the driver, first of all, needs to be aware of, and second, can sometimes lead to more serious types of incidents with drugs, weapons, people with warrants, or suspended driver's license, things like that. Right now I'm running this person's driving record, just making sure that they have a valid driver's license, that they don't have any outstanding warrants, checking the vehicle's registration, make sure it's current, and also checked to make sure that the driver has current insurance for his vehicle. All right, everything's good. I'm not going to give you a ticket today. Just tell you to get that fixed as soon as you can. This last car that we just stopped here, it didn't pull over all the way onto the shoulder of the roadway, which cause me to have to park my car out in the middle of the roadway. Granted, I have my emergency lights on, but it creates a hazard both for myself, the driver that I stopped, and people that are coming up behind me, or even the oncoming traffic, because cars are still going to try to get around me. So one thing that we're always concerned of as police officers is trying to find a good place to stop a vehicle. Someplace that has a nice wide shoulder. If it's at night, we like to have a street light, something that will help illuminate the area for our safety and for the motoring public. The other thing that we like to see is that vehicles either slow down or change lanes if there's multiple lanes, to give us plenty of room to work and be on the roadway. We're putting ourselves at risk every time we go on a traffic stop and are out on the roadway and walking up to or coming back from a car that we stopped. So we try to make it as safe as we can.